gorgeous. Welcome to today's beauty video. Today is all about skincare. I cannot wait to show you some of my favorite skincare products and also talk about how you can get your skin so radiant, so glowing, and the most beautiful it's ever looked. So I have so much information packed in today. Can't wait to share all this. Can't wait to see the effect and how this changes and elevates your skin and how you feel and how you look and everything. So first off, the skin is one of the biggest organs of your body. And so it's really important that we take really good care of our skin. Most people don't think twice about what they are putting on their skin. They're just thinking, you know, this product that I saw on TV says it's healthy or natural or it's marketed to be a more clean brand, I'm gonna use it. With any kind of product, as you've seen with any kind of food product that you're buying in the Body Built by Love course, we talk a lot about how you can actually find out if something is good for you, because a lot of things are marketed to be healthy, clean, natural, and they're just not. And we could be spending a lot of extra money on these things that aren't actually even good for us. They're just marketed to be better. So I'm going to talk about how you can do that with your skin specifically today and get you really just thinking about what you're putting on your body and in your body. It makes a really big difference to how your skin looks, and it gives that natural, healthy glow and the radiance that every woman is looking for. So let's talk about it. So number one, like I said, the skin is one of the biggest organs in the body. And because of that, anything you put on your skin is going to absorb into your body. Most people think, oh, I just put it on the outside of my body and that's it. That's the end of the process. But what's really happening is that your skin is just soaking up every single thing you put onto it and internalizing it into your internal body. So it's really, really important, the products that you put on your skin, as far as lotions, face wash, makeup, deodorant. The armpits are actually one of the largest lymph nodes that you have, and the lymphatic system is really amazing for cleansing out your body. Most people don't think twice about deodorant, and deodorant is one of those things that you definitely want to have a clean version of. And I'm going to show you what I use and some brands that I recommend. The first thing that you're going to see when you see the products that I'm showing you is that they're very simple, very, very natural. I don't like to use anything that I wouldn't eat on my body. So as we said, your skin's gonna absorb anything you put onto your body. Therefore, if you wouldn't eat it, if you wouldn't ingest it, I wouldn't put it on. That would be a good rule of thumb to go for skincare. If you can't eat it, don't use it. So something like banana boat sunscreen, that's something that we don't think twice about. We think, oh, I gotta protect my skin. I have to make sure that, you know, I don't get burnt or any of the thoughts that people have about the sun. And essentially, that is just like pouring toxins onto your body. You wouldn't drink sunscreen, would you? I doubt it. I hope not. And because you wouldn't drink it, why would you put it on your body? The same thing is happening as when, if you were to drink it, the same thing is happening. It's being absorbed in. You are ingesting all of those toxins and chemicals and crazy things. There is healthier sunscreens if you are interested in that. I don't have that set up for this video, but I can definitely include that. If that is something you're interested, just let me know and I'll add that in. A healthier sunscreen. Super important just to make sure that we're always using brands that we love. So radiant skin comes from three very specific things. Number one, the first thing, and these do go in order of importance. The first and most important way that your skin shows radiance and health and beauty is through the inner emotional work that you do. This trumps the food that you eat. This trumps the things that you put on your body. It trumps products. It trumps everything. If you don't feel good about yourself, if you are putting yourself down constantly, if you don't think you deserve to be beautiful, if you don't think you're supposed to be beautiful, then all of the things you try are not going to work for you, or they're going to work sort of, but not 100%, right? You're not going to feel like you're at your very best. The inner work, the emotional stuff that we do is literally the most important. That's what we work through in the Body Built by Love course. We talk about the inner work towards loving your body and falling in love with your body and falling in love with who you are and the person that you're here to be, and reminding you that you're on purpose. You wouldn't be alive right now if you weren't supposed to be alive. You're really, really, really on purpose, and you have a mission to fulfill here. You have things to do. It's really important that you care for your body the best you can and allow yourself to be that source of light and that radiant person that is inspiring to others. So that is number one. That is the number one way to healthy skin, the healthiest skin that you could have, and the most radiant. Number two is the food you eat. So the stuff that goes into your body. Again, Body Built by Love. We have the food guides. We talk about food and nutrition and everything. And it's very clear what kind of foods you should be putting into your body. So that is number two. The food you put in, if it is radiant, healthy, loving, clean, delicious food, that's going to make your skin look better, more radiant, more healthy. And especially if it's food, and I mentioned like clean, healthy food, which is amazing and incredible, but the best food that you can have is food that you feel really good about eating. So even if it's not something that's traditionally healthy, as long as you feel good about eating it, and we talk more about that, as y'all know, in the Body Built by Love course, as long as it's something that you feel good about eating, it will be healthy and nourishing to your body. But the problem is most people eat something that's not necessarily deemed as healthy or a health food or good for them, and they feel really bad about it. There's a lot of guilt associated with it, a lot of shame. So there's a really big difference there. That's number two. And then number three, the final one, is what you put on your body on the outside. So the products we use, the ways that we nourish our bodies, the way that we clean our bodies, and all of the above. Those are your top three. So number one, the inner work. Number two is the food you eat. Number three is the stuff that you put on your skin. So let's talk a little bit about inflammation. Inflammation is a redness or an irritation, and this comes internally. So as we just talked about how important that inner work, that emotional stuff that you're doing is, it is so important to inflammation too. Because I know a lot of women, they have skin irritation. So they have acne or rosacea or redness or things that they don't feel as beautiful bearing. And as we talked about in the last video, it is all about how you feel about it. And it's all about how you operate and how you show love to the parts of you that you want to not show love to. When you change that, everything changes. Like you showing love to the parts of you that you aren't currently in love with makes a huge difference, which is what essentially the inner work is. You know, it's finding the things that you don't love and giving them love and finding a way to love them. And by loving them, then they become more beautiful, or they start to go away and it becomes something that you feel great about instead of something you feel embarrassed of or wish was different or wish you could change. Now, inflammation is the internal showing externally. The internal is you want to start looking at things for more than just what they seem. So when you have an inflammation or an irritation, like I used to have rosacea on my cheeks, that's an inflammation. You want to start looking deeper into that. What's the emotional meaning of inflammation? You know, what is that a sign of? Inflammation is an irritation. And yes, it's an irritation on the outside of the skin, but it's because of an irritation inside of the body that's really reflecting externally. And a lot of times when we stuff something that's internally happening down, then it just ends up coming out on the outside. If we don't take care of it, if we don't address it, we just keep stuffing it down, you're gonna see it show up on the outside. So that's a reflection of some inner work that needs to be done, some emotional work that needs to be done, you giving a lot of love to certain areas. And that's gonna involve some journaling and figuring out exactly what it is and how to fix it. But I can promise you that it's gonna be the most worthwhile that you ever do, because it's permanent and it's lasting and it's something that you can maintain, as opposed to things that are just topical and temporary. So I used to go to the doctor, the dermatologist, and I tried all these different things, medications, creams, all these things to try and get my rosacea to go away. And I've told you guys other things about me that were definitely inflammation too, like redness on my arms, all kinds of stuff, but I'm just gonna use rosacea for an example right now. So I would try all these different things, and some stuff sort of worked a little bit for a little while, but nothing was permanent. When I did the inner work, that's when this stuff healed. That's when this stuff totally went away, and the rosacea was gone from my body, because the inflammation, the irritation that I was experiencing on an emotional level was cured and was solved, and I addressed it and I was with it for the first time instead of just avoiding it, which allowed it to come out and show on my skin, on my face. So if you're experiencing any inflammation, irritation, redness, anything like that in your skin, then just know that there is inner work to be done, and it's not anything that's crazy or overwhelming or too intense. It's just gonna take some diving into and some focus, and you deciding and committing and saying, I choose to focus on this. I choose to heal this within myself. I choose to spend some time with it instead of avoid it. It's really easy to avoid it. Avoidance is the easiest thing in the world. You know, eat a bunch of food, drink some wine, drink some drinks, hang out with the girlfriends, watch Netflix, go on my phone, go on social media. It's really easy to avoid. There's so many ways that we do it. But if you really sit down and be with what needs to be addressed, then you will change your body and your life and everything. It's gonna be amazing. So that is inflammation. Now let's get into some of these skincare products. I cannot wait to show you. As I said, they're very simple and they're things that I would eat. So of course I'm gonna put them on my body. Number one I'm gonna show you is my face wash. Now I wash my face with honey. Most people think that is crazy. It is in an earth powder container, but that's just what I keep my honey in. You can get a little glass container or whatever you decide would be best for you. But that's what I do. This is my face wash and it is honey. And it definitely makes a difference, the quality of the honey you get. So ideally you'd love to get raw local honey to use. Even better than that, Manuka honey. Manuka honey is very expensive. So I look at it as like, I would probably spend a lot of money on a face wash. So I would spend probably about the same on getting a big jar of Manuka honey that's gonna last me forever. Now, what I do with this is I take a little bit and I put it on my T-zone, because that's the area for me that it seems like it gets the most, like it needs washing more than my cheeks do. So I usually don't put it on my cheeks because I don't really need it. I don't ever get breakouts there. I don't ever get oily or anything on my cheeks. So I just tend to put it T-zone straight up. So I go my chin, right here, my nose up here, and then I do my forehead. And when you use honey, you definitely want to make sure you pull your hair back really, really well so that it's not in your face. You don't want the honey in your hair. It's not a good scenario, but it's probably gonna happen when you first start doing it. Just saying, it's just part of the process. Just go for it. But pull your hair back. Put the honey in, and what I'll do is I go in circular motions as I apply this honey, and then I either wash it off right away if I'm busy and I just don't have a lot of extra time, or I let it sit on my face for like 20 minutes to an hour if I have the time. And then after about 15 or 20 minutes, I start to go like this, and you'll feel the honey gets a little bit more tacky. And what that's doing is it's pulling impurities and toxins and stuff out of your pores, which is really nice. So it's like almost like a little blackhead treatment, which is great too. So you have all these amazing properties in one simple thing. I would eat this. I do eat Manuka honey. Like I pour some in here and then I use it in my kitchen, and I eat food with the honey on it. So yes, one ingredient, very simple, very nourishing. The reason this is great is because it is antibacterial, and it also, so it's gonna clear and cleanse off the stuff that you don't want on your face that might happen throughout the day. It is also full of the good bacteria that your skin needs. Most face washes you'll find will actually strip the good bacteria off of your face, which is bad because you want the good bacteria on there. It's really good for having a healthy skin glow. Most are so full of chemicals that they just strip it right off, which actually happens with a lot of soap. So soap in general is really important. Any kind of cleanser, you don't want to cleanse all the bacteria off. Some of it's really good and you really want it and you really need it. So honey is amazing for just like replenishing those nourishing enzymes and the good bacteria on your face and keeping it really healthy. At the same time, it's going to clear and cleanse. And I also noticed when I started using honey that I went from washing my face 2 times a day to washing my face 1 time a day. Breakouts are very, very rare for my face anymore. It just tends to be really nice and glowy and even skin tone regularly and consistently since I've been using this honey. And I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years, a really long time, and it's amazing. So I just wash my face in the evening. I don't wash it in the mornings anymore. I don't have to, which is really nice because before, if I didn't wash my face morning and night, I was getting breakouts. My skin was gonna look weird. It wasn't gonna be good. Now I just need this at night. So that is a good testament to how amazing honey is as a face wash. And I bet you never would have guessed how great of a face wash that is. And so once I put it on, then I just take some water and I wash it off. Make sure you wash it really well with water. Make sure you get your chin area. That's a spot where sometimes the honey drips down, and even when I'm done washing my face, I'll be like, oh, it feels sticky. So make sure you just get everything off. Wipe it with a towel, really gently pat, and then you're good. That's it. Honey face wash done. Another great product that I want to show you is a brand called Herbal Face Food, and I'm almost out of it. It shows you how much I love it. This is face food, literally food for your face. And this is amazing. It is the world's first organic, edible, 100% plant, super antioxidant skin serum. So this is something that you can use as like an extra, as like a bonus thing. It's full of antioxidants. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, anti-aging. It is hand harvested and handmade, and it's amazing. This is some really incredible stuff right here. And what I'll do is I'll go through phases where I'll put this on my face for like a week, and I'll do it like once a month or once every couple months. Or if there's anything I want to heal on my face, then I use this. And it just comes in a little dropper. You can smell it. It smells really strong. It smells like oregano. And actually, when you put it on your skin, it's gonna burn. Most of the time when you hear burn, you think bad. This is good. And actually, as I said, this is like 100% plant, natural, wild, harvested. You can't find products like this right now. Like, this is amazing. Hopefully there will be more products like this on the market soon. But this is just absolutely the best stuff. And you can eat it. As I said, you want to be able to eat your products that you put on your skin because your skin is going to absorb them. Josh did eat this. And I can't say it was like amazingly delicious because it's oregano, a lot of oregano in there, but it's definitely edible. And so you put this on your skin. Amazing for on the bottle, here's what they say. Addresses the 10 most visible signs of aging. Wrinkles, large pores, dryness, redness, discoloration, skin tone, firmness, smoothness, radiance, and brightness. And it really is amazing for all of those things. I put it on my nose for a while to get rid of blackheads that were here. Absolutely amazing. The burn is how you know that it's actually getting in there and doing what it needs to do and healing your skin. I'm trying to think what else this is great for. Wrinkles, as I said on there. So good. And it's something that my mom has actually used a couple times for a few different things on her skin, not just her face. I know they also recommend you can do this on your neck and on your chest. Amazing for just like healing and making it look the most radiant and natural it possibly can. Any kind of aging that you notice, put this on there. Do it for like a week. And you'll notice massive changes. My mom put it on a scar she was trying to heal, and it healed her scar so fast. She said it was amazing. The scar just like wasn't healing. She put this stuff on regularly, gone. She also had this cyst on her face that the doctor said she had to get surgically cut out. And she was like, I really don't want to do this, Steph. Is there something else I can do? I was like, Mom, get herbal face food. I bought her a bottle and I was like, put this on and do this stuff. So she did it regularly. It took her a while. It took her about 6 months. So it took her longer than it would have taken if she got an incision. But she would have had a scar if she got an incision. And she just kept putting it on day after day after day after day after day. And then finally one day, the stuff came out. Kind of gross, but it's what happens. The stuff came out and the cyst was gone. So really, really cool, amazing stuff. You can use it for so many different things. And it's just a great like skin brightener. To me, it feels good. It smells fresh. It's really, really, really nice. That leads to the next product, which is the same brand, Herbal Face Food. This is their lotion, which again is almost gone because I love it so much. The smell is very like herbal, earthy. So if you love more sweet scents, this might not be the one for you. But I just love it for what it is and what it does. So it's become a favorite of mine. It says it's full of antioxidants for intense hydration, cellular regeneration. It's body butter. It's a deep moisture therapy and intense skin repair for the entire body: face, neck, chest, arms, hands, legs, thighs, etc. And I love their quote. They say, you eat what you put on your skin. Totally in alignment. So this is just a really nice lotion, and it gives your skin this really beautiful glow too. It's just great. Most lotions that you buy at the drugstore or the grocery store or wherever you buy lotion, even the really expensive lotions, are full of chemicals and full of toxins. And if you want something that's actually going to nourish your skin, make your skin look really nice, and then also be really nourishing for the insides of your body too, boom, Herbal Face Food, best. Another brand I like to use is Fatco, and they make a lotion that I like to put on my cheeks if I want a little glow right here. Just good quality ingredients. Another thing I like to do too is coconut oil. Coconut oil is awesome. If you've ever tried it before, it's very shiny. So only for certain situations, you don't always want to be crazy shiny. So coconut oil is great, nourishing, obviously one ingredient, very simple, something you could eat, something we do eat. Coconut oil is great, it has a lotion. Coconut oil also is great to take off makeup. It can be sort of harsh for some people, and in that case, I recommend, I'll do either coconut oil or I'll use my lotion. So I'll use a little bit of this Herbal Face Food lotion, or I'll use a little of the Fatco lotion if I want to remove my makeup, and I just take it off that way. Very simple, very easy, very natural, very clean, very good for your body. Just think about it, like your body is absorbing everything that you put on it, so it's really important that you put super high quality products. Another thing that I have over here is, this is some bath salts. So if you like to take baths, if you don't like to take baths, or you don't currently take baths because you just didn't really think about it, it's an amazing thing that you can do for your skin and for your body, just to get you radiant and detoxified. I love this brand, Redmond. I use all of their like tooth care products. They're just totally amazing, obsessed with them. And this is a bath salt that they make, and it's an ancient mineral salt from Utah. And this is so detoxifying. It's gonna remineralize your body. It's going to get you feeling relaxed and rejuvenated. Just so good to pour a bunch of this in your bath. So this is great. The only ingredient in here is unrefined ancient mineral salt, which is something that you would eat. You can definitely eat that. No fragrances, no oils, no additives, which a lot of them do have. Bath bombs, bath salts. A lot of times they have so much nasty stuff. Somebody got me this beautiful lavender bath salt as a gift, and I looked at it. I looked at the back of the ingredients, and I was horrified because it was dyes, and there were just, I can't remember exactly what was in there, but there was like stuff I would never in a million years eat, which I know that if I'm putting it in my bath with me, my skin is absorbing it, and it's like I'm eating it. So you know that I just threw that right away. It was such a sweet gift, and I appreciated the person for giving it to me, but I was like, no, this cannot go, like, this can't go in the bath with me, anybody in my family, my friends. I can't do this because it is just toxic. So bath salt, amazing. Clay, also really good. That's one of my favorites. And then finally, we will talk about deodorant. Why am I holding a lemon and talking about deodorant? Because lemon actually is an amazing deodorant. Again, you would eat a lemon. Lemons are so good for you. Warm water with lemon in the morning, alkalizing, detoxifying, so good for you, so good for your body. What you want to do to use it as a deodorant is you would cut a slice of lemon and then you would just rub it on your armpit gently. You don't want to shave right after you've put the lemon on. So if you're going to shave before. Just put a little lemon on and it will last you through the day. It's amazing. So it's also antibacterial, and it will remove odor. It's not going to stop you from sweating like some deodorants do, which I'm fine with. Sweating's natural. I'm good with that. I just don't want to smell. So the lemon will get you smelling fresh, clean, good. It's amazing. Again, one ingredient, super nice. The reason that you want to pay attention to deodorants, as I said, your biggest lymph nodes, some of your biggest lymph nodes are your armpits. And your armpits absorb, think about the armpit area, right? This is near a very important area, your breasts, which if you have toxic, heavy metal filled deodorant, it's being absorbed right in here and it's going right to this area, right? So many women are having issues and troubles with breast cancer and all these different things. There's a lot of links with deodorant and that because deodorant is filled with chemicals, filled with things that you would never eat, you would never want to put in your body if you really realized what they were. So deodorant is one of the most toxic and it's in one of the most important areas. This goes right into the body. Directly into the body. So you want to be putting something natural on like this. If you don't feel like you want to get down with lemons, which is one of the easiest and most inexpensive things you could use as a deodorant, I love a brand called Love Myself Organically. They make a deodorant stick that is really clean ingredients. I used to make my own deodorant and it's essentially the same exact ingredients, but they make it so it's nicer because then I don't have to make it for myself. So that brand is really great. If you want if you're just not ready to jump into the whole lemon thing. Also, with doing these different things, especially with the lemon, just keep in mind that if you've always used like traditional deodorants, if you've always used traditional face washes and things like this, give yourself a month or so for your skin and your body to adjust. If it doesn't work right away immediately, it doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. It just means that you have a lot of stuff that needs to get processed out and you have to let that stuff release from your body in order for these things to work as nature intended. It's actually a really good thing to do that, just detoxify and get all that bad stuff out. And then eventually you'll notice everything is just working perfectly. The final thing I'll talk about is water. For your skin to be radiant and glowing and beautiful, drink lots and lots and lots of water. Most people are dehydrated, especially Americans are dehydrated because we drink a lot of caffeine and sugar and all these other things. And not only does that allow us to not drink as much water, but they're dehydrating. So most people don't have enough hydration in their bodies. I try and drink 2 or 3 of these a day, and that is 40 ounces, 1.2 liters. And that's a lot. I mean, that is a lot of water, but I notice a huge difference in my skin and my body when I'm hydrated. You need you're 70% water or more than 70% water. So you need the hydration for your body to be its best. You need it to run all the systems of your body and function and do what it needs to do. Your body needs the water for all these different things. If it doesn't have enough, it can't do it. So it's so essential. I have this water bottle. I take it with me everywhere. I'm about to invest in a glass one that's big like this. And you got to get one that you love, that you take everywhere you go. Like, your bag needs to be big enough to fit a big water bottle. No questions asked. It needs to go everywhere with you. So important. Drink your water, get hydrated. And as far as these products go, if you want I have codes for them. So for sure, I will get you the links on those and then you can purchase them through there. Definitely, some of them will help you get extra discount on them. It's really nice. All of these products are great. I use them myself. I use them every day. They're amazing. So if you're really focused on what you're putting on the outside of your body, on your skin, this is where to go. If there's anything you have questions on, any other products and things that you want to know about, just let me know. As you've noticed, I didn't talk about like toners or anything like that because they really aren't necessary when you get yourself back to a state of natural rejuvenation. You don't really need them. Once you have all these things working for you, you're really not going to need all the extra products. It's going to save you a lot of money. Things like herbal face food, the lotion and the face food itself, they're expensive. So all the money you get to save on everything else can go to that stuff if you want to. But a million, trillion, gazillion% worth it. So remember that the 3 ways that your skin is most radiant is the inner work, the emotional stuff that you do. The second is the food that you eat in your body. We talk about that in Body Built by Love. And 3 is the stuff that you put on the outside of your body that we talked about today. So love your body up with some good products. Know that everything you put on your skin should be something that you would eat. And if it's not, it's time to make a change, time to find a better brand, time to shift, because you deserve the best. You are amazing. Keep up the great work, and I love you so much. Let me know anything that I can help you with on having a healthier body, a healthier mind, a healthier heart and soul. You're supposed to be here. You have a purpose, and I believe in you. Love you.